Okay everybody, welcome back. It is Burn Baby here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my first ever Division 2 build video, and I'm going to be showing you guys my favorite build. I want to go ahead and set a quick thank you to you guys and all the support and love I've had on my first couple of Division videos, as you guys have blown it out of the park and absolutely showed me an immense amount of love on these videos. So today we're obviously going to be talking about my favorite build, and it is the Hot Shot build. Now this is the first build I did, and in my opinion the easiest build ever for open world activities and grinding out levels in this game. If you're not using this to level up and grind out your levels, you are just not doing it right. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So first I'm going to talk about the weapon, and again there's like 80 different variants of how to run this build. There's 80 different variants of how people want to run this build. It is all up to you and whatever you want to do in running the build. Like, you can run the build 80 different ways. I'm sure you see people who are going to have 80 different variants of how they personally run their build. It's all up to you guys, and it all depends on your personal opinion and what you guys want from the build. So let's go ahead and just get straight into it with the weapon. So with the weapon, I choose personally the Model 700 as my main weapon here, and I'm rocking with the 15% marksman rifle damage and 110% headshot damage, and the damage to targets out of cover. There's many different weapons you can go with here. I choose the Model 700 personally. I'm rocking with the VX1 scope. This is going to give me the headshot damage boost. You can obviously switch that up. It doesn't really matter. I'm getting plus 20% reload speed, and then the flash hider for some critical hit damage. I love this weapon. It is absolutely phenomenal, and I just love the way it hits. The most important part of this build, on the other hand, is the talent on this main weapon, and that's going to be determined, which means that after killing an enemy with a headshot, the next shot landed on any enemy will be a guaranteed headshot. Meaning you kill an enemy with a headshot, and then you can hit them in the big toe, or the pinky toe, or the left kneecap. Like, anywhere you hit them, it is going to count for a headshot, and that will stack and stack and stack and stack. So you just need one headshot, and then you can go on this huge killing spree. For my backup weapon, I personally am just using here a rifle. You don't really use your backup weapon. You can run your St. Elmo's as your backup. You can run whatever. Something, if you need to get it expertise, you can run that. No matter what, you can kind of run whatever. And on here, I just have a determined as well. And then my backup weapon here, I'm running Desert Eagle, and I just have pistol damage, headshot damage, and determined, but that's all personal preference. So now let's get into the actual gear, and of course, we're running a 4-piece hot shot, and then we'll talk about the other 2 pieces later. On our first piece of hot shot, which is going to be the mask, and let's first actually talk about what Hot Shot's doing for us. So with 2 pieces of Hot Shot, we're getting marksman rifle damage, plus 30%, which is a huge amount, and we're getting 30% weapon handling. Weapon handling on PC, I don't feel like I notice very much, but that marksman rifle damage is huge. With 3 pieces, we're getting 30% headshot damage, which is also huge, and then with 4 pieces, you're getting the first headshot with an MR will increase next headshot by 20%. Second consecutive headshot with an MR will give 10% armor. If at full armor, it will give bonus armor, max plus 50% of current armor value. Third consecutive headshot will refill magazine. From the 4th headshot forward, agents will get all 3 bonuses for each consecutive headshot kill, Missing a headshot will restart the cycle. So with this combined with the turn rate, I'm sure you can gather that we're always going to be hitting headshots, meaning we're always going to be refilling our mag, we're always going to be getting bonus armor, we're always going to be getting consecutive damage, and you will just become a killing machine. You will never have to reload, you won't have to do anything. It's basically free game. Now on our first piece of gear of Hot Shot, the mask, we're running max weapon damage and then headshot damage, and the mod is headshot damage. Obviously, when everything at max and expertise level does not matter. Mine's at 6. It does not matter, though. On the next piece of Hot Shot, it is going to be our gloves, and we are rocking with weapon damage and headshot damage, and you will notice that this is a theme. On our holster, we're rocking with weapon damage and headshot damage. On our knee pads, we're rocking with weapon damage and headshot damage. And again, that will be the theme for your 4 Hot Shot pieces. Now, for our first non-Hot Shot piece, we're going to move into our backpack. Our backpack is Aerody Holdings. Heraldry Holdings is what I'm going to go with. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but we only have one piece of this, which is giving us 10% marksman rifle damage. Then we're rocking weapon damage, headshot damage, critical hit chance, and headshot damage. Of course, the more headshot damage, the better. And we have the backpack talent, and this is obviously one of the things you see swapped around more often in these hotshot builds. The backpack talent is Bloodsucker. I like to use this for the survivability that the armor gives you. Killing an enemy adds and refreshes a stack of 10% bonus armor for 10 seconds. Max stack is 10. Once you get going and you get this moving and the stacks are building up, you really will feel that bonus armor stacking up, and it's really nice to have that extra bonus armor just to help prevent you from dying. You guys will definitely notice it in the gameplay and just be able to feel how nice that feels. And for the second most important piece, we have the Chain Killer Walker Harris Co. This is going to give us 5% weapon damage. We're rocking with the 15% weapon damage, of course, 6% critical hit chance, and 10% headshot damage. And then you're going for your 10% headshot damage mod. I only have a 9.7 headshot damage mod, but you will get there. This is going to give us Perfect Headhunter. After killing an enemy with a headshot, your next weapon hit within 30 seconds deals an additional 150% of that killing blow. Damage is capped to 800% of your weapon damage. This is raised to 1250% if your headshot damage is greater than 150. Basically, what this means is you are going when you're shooting enemies in the head and obviously getting free headshots over and over and over, and this keeps stacking, you're gonna get capped at 800%, and then it's gonna get raised to 1250%, and you are literally just gonna one-shot everything, even bosses, and you're just gonna blow through their heads. It's gonna be ridiculous. Personally, on this, I like to rock with the Scanner Pulse. That way you can just see where the enemies are, because you're gonna be able to run 5 directives on this build. And I like to rock with the Reviver Hive, because this is a very solo-based build. Now, when it comes to your specialist, if you're not running Pistolero, run whatever you want. If you're not running Pistolero, I would run the Survivalist one. But if you're running Pistolero, the one specialty thing, the directive that makes it so you don't have ammo here, Gunner will give you extra ammo, and then you can run your 5 directives. Personally, I run it like this with just 4 directives 99% of the time, just because I don't really feel the need to go crazy with so many directives. It doesn't feel like a big deal to me or anything. So yeah, let's go ahead and take you guys and just show off the build now. The build's pretty simple. Didn't take me very long to get ready and get it all together as my first build, and I have a very, very easy time using it. So let's go ahead. I'm going to take you guys to a control point. I haven't played this game in a long while, so I'm going to take you guys to a control point and show you guys what this can do. Now, obviously, it's going to it's going to destroy. And it's going to be really easy and really simple. So the goal is, when you go to any new place and see anything, you are going to want to go and find an enemy that is red or purple and headshot them, and then every other enemy that you headshot will be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Again, I haven't played this in a minute, so you guys might need to give me a minute to cook here and just get a little bit warmed up. But this is going to be really easy peasy lemon squeezy on just killing these enemies here, and we'll clear this out really quick. At max, I can clear out a control point here in... Dude, I can clear these things out in about 3 minutes if I'm really killing it. So I'm going to try and find, like, a weaker enemy here. Of course, there's this little convoy behind me. So as you can see, I hit that guy in the head, and now every other guy that I'm going to hit is just going to get folded. Oh, sorry. Of course, here I'm taking a little bit of damage. I don't remember any of my keybinds, but we're going to go ahead and scan, and then you'll see when I'm shooting this enemy, they're just going to die. And it is just that simple. I hit that first guy with that headshot, and now every other guy I hit, doesn't matter if I hit them in the body, if I hit them in the head, if I hit them in the left toe. And like, there's this convoy is invading me as well. I forget how to heal. I haven't played this game in so long. I literally don't even remember how to hit the heal button right now. Which appears to be a problem. Oh, here we go. I hit the heal button. There we go. Alright, so, you know, it is a little hectic at this very moment. As you can see, we're getting the bonus armor and everything. It wouldn't be so hectic if it wasn't for that damn convoy that is intruding on me here. Hold up, guys. This is on me here, on this convoy. Let me go ahead and get down. I couldn't remember how to heal at first. Good lordy. Alright, but here we are, back to it. Again, that's part of the reason I like having that reviver hive there. And as you can see, it just doesn't matter where I hit these guys. I'll shoot this guy in the toe to prove the point. Like, it does not matter where we hit them. We're going to blow... Oops. We're going to blow clean through them as long as we hit them consecutively. If you hit somebody and do not kill them, or if you hit somebody... if you miss a shot, it's fine, but if you hit somebody and you don't kill them, it's going to reset those stacks, and you know, that's obviously a thing. But we're going to go ahead and call in our reinforcements here. You'll see even when I shoot the boss here, this is the boss. You see all that health on the boss. Let me get their head to peek up. Let me maybe hit them. Aiming is not always a specialty of mine. See, like, now that I shot that, my headshot streak is going to end. To get that back, you see I just shoot him in the head. I didn't one-shot him, but... You'll one-shot the purple and the red guys. But it didn't one-shot the gold guy. But as you see here, if this little sucker would peek his head out. This is really frustrating. There we go. So now that I hit him in the head, when I hit this guy in the head, it did not instantly kill him this time. But I'll show you guys with the next boss. I promise. I messed that up by shooting that little drone that comes towards me. But as you can see, it's really easy to get that stack back going. There we go. Alright, so now we have to wait for the reinforcements or whatever to come. And when more guys spawn in, I will show you guys this a little bit better here. Normally I'd go up the ladder, but it's no biggie. So the incoming hostiles are on their way. Here they are. Alright. First one dead, as you can see, just an easy body shot. If I could aim. This guy's dead. This guy's dead. It's pretty free. Like, I mean, it really, really is. And as you guys can see, this is why this is just the best build. Yes, you take a lot of damage if you get hit. But you are a glass cannon, as they call it, and glass cannons are generally... They generally don't die, because they just hit so hard. And, I like having the bonus armor. As you can see right now, if I get hit, I had all that bonus armor. Obviously, it wears off, but, like, the bonus armor is super nice for the survivability. There's obviously more damage type things that you can put on, but I feel like with this build, I do so much damage, I'm not worried about putting on... something else. I like using the bloodsucker. Obviously, also, if you miss shots, it's not going to replenish your ammo because you missed all your shots, but... Okay. Let's go ahead and wait for this fire to wear off. There we go. So as you can see, it replenished me. And then now on, as you can see with my ammo, as I am shooting... Oh my gosh, that stupid fire. As I'm shooting, you'll see that it'll replenish my ammo on the consecutive shots here. So that's like 3 and then 4, and as you can see, it just replenished my ammo. There you go. I didn't one-shot the boss, actually. My apologies, but there you go. You know, normally I would typically one-shot the boss. I don't know what happened there. But as you can see, it's just really easy and really simple. Like, and I cleared that out pretty quickly. Not as quickly as I typically would. I had a couple deaths and things like that, and forgot how to pop a med kit, which is funny enough. But yeah, I'm just doing this in one shot. I'm not trying to lie to you guys about how the build works. I obviously didn't one-shot that boss in that case, but I typically do. And, you know, it got a little rocky there for a second and everything, but... that happens. It's part of the game. You know, it'll get rocky every once in a while. I guess we're doing this. We're gonna finish up doing this really quick. And as you can see, all of these gold enemies just drop like flies, and you will literally not find any other build like a hotshot build. Even if you don't want to use my hotshot build, use somebody else's did, because hotshot builds are just amazing. They're on a whole new freaking level. You will not hit as hard as when you use a hotshot build. And once you start using one, you can't go back. Dude, I cannot solo farm the same because I just know I'm not being as optimal as I would be if I was using my hotshot build right now. That's the easiest way to say it. So as you can see, we just did both of those. We gained, you know, like a level or two. I have 4 directives on. Obviously, I can put on the 5th pistolero if I run the gunner. I just haven't been doing it because I've been switching up my builds and working on other builds, as you can see. A little spoiler on some of these other builds that I may be having coming out if you guys are interested in more. And yeah, I could show you guys more content. I could go back and re-record to perfect that content there, but you know, normally I one-shot the bosses with a nice easy headshot, and sometimes it doesn't line up perfectly. And as you guys can still see, it is a very adaptable build, and it didn't really matter that I missed or that I didn't one-shot the boss. I killed him in 2 more shots. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. And as you can see, it was really easy to clear through everything because I just one-shot all of the gold enemies, and it was simple as that. I'm gonna go ahead and pop up on screen now. I know it's at the end of the video. Most people probably didn't make it here, but if you did, I'm gonna pop up on screen. It is a website online that's a builder for these builds, and I built one of them for this build. That way you guys can just take a screenshot and and it'll be really easy for you guys to make the build just reading off of that. So I hope that helps. If it did, please let me know down below. Make sure you join the Discord, show some love, all of that stuff, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. And of course, have an amazing day. Peace.